can just take a fucking knee.
Says up on Pornhub. Sorry for your weird masturbation session.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. How are we doing? It's been quite an interesting weekend of football, to say the least. Yeah. Packers kicked the snot out of the 49ers. Still a little frustrated with the defense. Still a little frustrated, but looking better.
Jets almost won, people. Don't make fun of them too bad.
I'll get to that. There was some good things and some bad things about that game.
Come on. I was close. I almost got that pick right. But that's one pick down for me in that one.
That's all right. It's fixed. Heather said the charts are wrong. She thought the Jets won. So whoever picked the Jets.
It was only me.
But the Jets lost. So you're going to have one more win in your column than you do when the chart pops up.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's no big deal. It'll be fixed.
It's just the Jets.
All right. Well, let's get to it. Let's get to the Packers and 49ers. Did you watch that game at all, Coop?
I saw like little bits of it. They kicked the shit out of them. It was a lot. I got to say right now, I didn't get a chance to watch many games, and a lot of games were pretty one-sided, right? So that's so I just kept an eye on stuff and that. So, but the Packers kicked the shit out.
Well, I mean, yeah, they did, but they did some things that I think they could have avoided and did not. Aaron Rodgers looked flawless.
He was incredible, Aaron Rodgers.
I can honestly say that I think having Aaron Jones back eases a lot of pressure off of that offense. From week to week, look at last week, and then look at last week, and then look at this week. It's like they opened up the offense just a little bit more this week than they did last week. And I at least out of my observation, and I've watched the entire Packer game the week before, and I watched the entire Packer game this week, and I can honestly say that I can truly say they opened whenever Aaron Jones is in there, they trust him more to open up more of the offense. That's just me, though.
No, I think the offense is much better for Green Bay.
The defense at times look great, but they have got to shore up their tackling. That's their issue, is tackling. Tackling is a big issue with me with Green Bay. Big issue. Green Bay wins 34-17. They have now solidified themselves as a Super Bowl contender again. I can pretty much, at least in the NFC, because we'll get to that shit in a minute. But yeah, so that's all I got to say. Bobbit, what about you? Did you watch that game, or were you playing Xbox or whatever? What is this, fucking Friday?
I saw Vince, but what I did have an answer for him.
You just sounded like Peter Frampton. What the fuck did you just say to me?
But I like Peter Frampton. I don't come alive.
It still sounded like
Am I good now?
Yeah.
From what I've seen, best pieces of it, the 49ers just looked lost. Like,
well,
their injuries really caught up to them in a bad way.
I was just going to say, let's take with a grain of salt that their injuries are devastating. They're missing. There was no player on that field that got any yards for them last year in the NFC Championship game. But Green Bay did what they were supposed to do. They didn't care. I think Green Bay probably would have won that game either way. in my opinion. I Green Bay just looked really good. San Francisco has looked shoddy at best this year at all, at any given point.
They've had way too many injuries since the beginning
And
of the season.
I think even without the injuries, I still think Green Bay would have been the better team.
Oh
That's
yeah.
just
Because
San Francisco.
Garoppolo is already trouble himself.
Oh fuck, he's terrible, man. He's terrible. That guy is just.
For a new quarterback in San Francisco, he is not the answer.
Well, none of them are. None of them are. C.J. Beathard is better than both of them, and I don't know why Mike Shanahan. The only reason Mike Shanahan's playing fucking Garoppolo is because they're paying him $20 million a year. It's the only reason he's fucking playing.
I swear, man. If the Jets get number 1 overall pick and they go quarterback, there's a lot of people that are probably going to trade for Sam Darnold. So.
Oh, of course they will.
Yeah.
So San Francisco could be one of those teams that could be in the mix for that.
Could be. We'll see. Could be. They could be one of those teams. Is you can wave him in. He's better than Jimmy Garoppolo, in my opinion.
Oh, hell yeah.
He just doesn't have any weapons around him.
Exactly. You've been saying that for the past couple of seasons.
I like Sam Darnold. I think he's a good quarterback. He doesn't get a lot of credit that he deserves, and he just doesn't have nothing around him.
Well, Steve Young said it. It's not Sam Darnold's fault that the Jets aren't very good.
No.
All the experts are saying that's not even Adam Gase's fault. I will say Adam Gase made a mistake last night, and I'll talk about it when we get to that game.
Yeah, well, you can. I hate cases. Well, we'll get to it.
So the next game is the Texans at the Jaguars. The next game, because I'm not even going to talk about that, because I've seen bits and pieces of it. Both teams are fucking terrible. The Jaguars, there was like 150 yards in the first 3 minutes of that game.
Holy shit!
Both teams gave up 2 big plays. Both of them being. There was 3 plays and 2 touchdowns.
Lutton looked better than Minshew. Like
I wouldn't get excited about him. He's not great.
No,
Yep.
but I'm saying
Put
look
copy
better
music
than
backwards.
Minshew.
They're doing the runs.
And then you got the Giants at Washington.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
The Kyle Allen injury. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I think it was on this. I'm not sure if it was the same field, but it was the exact. I think it was, and that's why I think they made a big deal about it. Kyle Allen suffered a severe injury on the same field that Alex Smith suffered. So Alex Smith came into the game and actually played that game. So.
All right, can we stop blaming that football field for everything? Injuries. I get it, but
it's just he suffered almost a severe injury, like.
Well, he did suffer. He almost died in the hospital from that injury. But I get what you're saying. But can we stop blaming? Can we stop blaming MetLife Stadium? It's not. Hey, it's MetLife Stadium. Isn't that one of those places like fucking Aflac where you can get money for being hurt? Come the fuck on.
I think it is.
It's fucking MetLife. It's fucking Snoopy. Remember that commercial? Just saying. Just saying.
Let's see.
So that is Alex Smith. You could tell he was a little rusty. He made a big mistake at the end of that game. They had the ball, and they were driving, and he threw right to a Giants defender.
Oh yeah, like twice.
But I think a lot of that is rust. That doesn't give an excuse. I'm not making excuses because he's been out for a year, but
they had 5 turnovers.
Yes,
5 turnovers.
Yeah, well, he didn't have 5 turnovers. The Washington.
You can't win a football game if you have 5 turnovers.
No, and that doesn't just fall on Alex Smith. That doesn't, and they still had a chance to win that game, though.
Yeah,
even with those 5 turnovers. So
that's crazy. That division's just.
So then, Sarah, how about those Colts, huh?
Oh, that's awful. But the defense did pretty good against the.
God. How many yards did they give up?
Only 266 the
Only
entire.
200, and they're going up against, and Lamar Jackson has struggled this year. What does that say about the offense, though? Right?
Yeah. But I mean, we're still 5-3. We're still pretty
Oh,
solid.
you're still 5-3. Who's in first place in that division? You aren't beating Tennessee. I think Tennessee's turned the corner. I think they figured things out. Isn't that right, Coop? They didn't hit the wall.
Fucking Tennessee. The team that I just...
They told you they were playing the fucking Bears. I mean, the Bears can't fuck. Can we say this about Nick Foles? He can go straight to fucking hell. Put Mitchell Trubisky back in. He's better. He's better.
Put a fucking potato launcher in a quarterback.
He's better. He's better. But back to the Ravens and Colts. I think we can say that the Ravens have finally. They still have issues. More so on offense than defense. Defensively, the thing that I've noticed is defensive penalties are killing them. If they don't have defensive penalties, this is one of the best defenses in the league. Because they don't give up. They don't give anything up. They have a really good front seven. They have a good secondary. Even though a lot of them are hurt, or in fact, some of them had that COVID protocol. But then he got 6 of them players back. With the Ravens, they almost beat the Steelers last week. I think they can give both Pittsburgh and Kansas City a run for their money when healthy. And I think they're the only team in the AFC that threatens either of those two teams. Tennessee has the defense, but their offense it's hit or miss at times. They rely so much on their defense. It's a lot like the Bears. They rely so much on their defense. What the fuck are you doing, Bobbit? They rely so much.
It's like, oh, what's going on with Trek's body there?
It's like he's popping out of Trek's abdomen there. But the Colts have a good defense, but they give up plays that they shouldn't give up. Right?
Yeah, they do. I'm not gonna lie, they do.
You can have, as far as yards go, you can have good defensive yards, but if you give up plays late in games or in crucial situations, how good is your offense really in the clutch? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So what's up, Beersy? How's it going, my friend? But yeah, I'm just gonna say it now. The Colts are probably a 7 seed, or they're gonna be the last one in. I think
They'll be a wild card team. I don't think they'll.
They'll be a 7 seed. They'll be the last team in. I think they'll be the last team. Them or Las Vegas will be the last team in.
Yep, I could see those two teams. That's probably about.
I think the Vikings are actually pretty good.
You changed your synopsis since the beginning of the season where they suck.
well, too, they were fighting injuries too, and they had a young secondary, and nobody thought about that.
For real,
they had the youngest secondary.
Yeah, Dalvin Cook. The big thing is Dalvin Cook right now. So I think right now he's the best running back right now in the league.
Yep.
And Justin Jefferson's been really good for him. That rookie receiver that they have.
I totally agree with that. Justin Jefferson is an upcomer. He's been starting to shine because they don't have Stephon Diggs there anymore, so they need somebody to step up.
Yep.
Rudolph's actually been playing pretty solid lately too.
I actually kind of flipped back and forth between that game and what was the other game that was on TV, Heather? What was the other game that was on TV? The Bears and Titans. I flipped back and forth between the Bears and Titans and the Lions and Vikings, and almost said, fuck it, I'm going to fucking play football. Found out the EA servers were down. Kind of pissed me the fuck off.
I'm sorry, Bobbit.
Yes, Coop, what's up?
I think you would get twice as many votes as both the presidents if you were running.
Well, I'm going to be running on one promise. I eat ass.
At least you're honest. That's what the people like.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
I'm moving on to the next game. Let's talk about the Panthers at the Chiefs.
Close.
I think the Panthers are really an upcoming team. I think they did really well.
Okay, so what did I say last week?
You said that they have the pieces, some of the pieces.
They don't have the pieces yet. Not all the pieces are there. They're a good young football team. Key word being young. Teddy Bridgewater is a nice fit. They signed him for 3 years at $20 million. Over 60 million over 3 years. So he makes $20 million a year. So I think it's 21 million on average a year. Which, okay. Honestly, their offense looks fine. They got back McCaffrey.
Yeah.
McCaffrey actually looked okay. They didn't play him in a lot. I mean, they played him. But he still had almost 20-some points in fantasy. And he looked good. I mean, he scored a touchdown. Yeah, he caught like 5 or 6 balls. The Panthers are good. But the Chiefs. I've always said, what is the formula to beat the Chiefs?
Keep the ball,
They have a really bad defense.
Their run defense is absolutely bad. It's not that great. If you can exploit their run defense and mix it in with pass, you're gonna beat Kansas City. You're gonna beat Kansas City. How about that 67-yard field goal attempt, though?
That made me nervous.
Hey, it had the distance. It's just he didn't have the right angle.
All that, and I think the wind affected it too.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't have the right angle.
Yeah.
But I will say that Carolina, the formula is there. Carolina showed it. Carolina exploited it. Now you've got Tennessee. Can they exploit it? They have that kind of offense. They have the best running back in the league right now.
That's if he didn't. Shoulder.
Say it again.
That's if he didn't hurt his shoulder too bad.
Yeah. Oh, Bridgewater's fine.
No, McCaffrey.
He'll be fine. He's a gamer. He'll be fine. The Seahawks and the Bills. Seahawks, I think they're in trouble.
Yeah.
They have some things to fix. I really didn't pay too much attention to that game.
I did. Buffalo looked really good, actually. Josh Allen was incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't he have like 400 and some yards passing?
415, I think, or something like that, and 4 touchdowns.
What does that tell you about Seattle's offense or defense?
They suck.
Sorry. Don't ever fucking do it again.
Sorry, I live in a bachelor, so nobody bothers me, and I still.
Hey, you got any weed?
No, it's Randy that just is wondering about putting a piece in animation for our animation show.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. I don't care. It happens. Fucking Bob, it looks like a floating head. It's like Trump lopped his head off because he called him a fucking cunt. In the fucking hole.
Well, see, I offered to eat a Melania's ass, and yeah, that's what happened.
Bobbitt, by the end of the night, I would love to hear your presidential speech if you were elected.
I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to hear. No.
Well, my running mate would be DJ Skinny Penis.
So you're going to be running as president and vice president. I got you.
That's assuming that we're the same person, and we're not.
Right. Broncos and Falcons. I think they're getting better. I've said it. I think they're going to be all right.
Falcons?
Yeah.
They have a good offense.
They have a good offense. Their defense still is question mark, but
right. They've done better since without Dan Quinn, though.
Well, they're 3-0 with Raheem Morris.
Yeah.
There it is again. Trump lopped his head off. Raiders at the Chargers. I just know the Chargers lost again.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see that game.
Apparently Herbert still looked pretty decent even in the loss. Yeah. The Cardinals.
I'm interested in your take on this.
I told you.
Miami's looking really good.
I don't think Miami's that good. Let's not get excited about Miami. They've won a couple of games. I don't know. I just honestly think the Cardinals and people, there was actually a point of contention on the talk shows that I was listening to last night. The Cardinals are not quite there yet.
I'll say this right now. As soon as in the first quarter, when Murray and the coach had that first time out, and then they threw a pick six, and then I tuned out of the game. I was like,
well,
no,
I told you, Kyler Murray's going to be, he's only his second year in the league. He's going to have growing pains. And really, that offense is the dark horse to be a playoff contender. Mm-hmm. That was everybody's bride pick to get to the Super Bowl. Everybody. There's always that one team that looks really good on fucking paper, i.e. the Cowboys.
Yep.
That looks really good on paper, but when it gets time to get on the field, they don't execute. And there's a problem with that. Speaking of the Cowboys, they damn near came close to beating the Steelers. Then again, the Steelers aren't one of those teams that are going to fucking score 44 fucking points and shut you down to 17. They'll run the ball and play defense. That's what they do.
I liked Garrett Gilbert for the Cowboys. He played pretty decent, actually.
Yeah, but he's not the answer.
No, I'm just saying he would be a good serviceable backup for him, if anything.
Well, Andy Dalton is a good serviceable backup, but he's hurt.
Yeah. Well, COVID, right?
No, he's got a concussion.
Oh, it's a concussion? Okay. I thought you had COVID.
Be back. He's got to go through the test, but he might be back next week.
Okay.
But they drafted that DiNucci and didn't even fucking use him the right way. I don't know why'd you draft that kid? You aren't going to fucking use him. That makes no sense to me. You don't draft a player to ride the fucking bench. You're paying him like almost $1 million a year to sit on the fucking bench. I never fucking understood that.
Hey, I wouldn't mind getting paid $1 million to sit on the bench.
Oh, I mean, what my point is, why would an owner want to pay somebody $1 million to sit on the fucking bench?
I'd pull the Mark Sanchez and I'd just sit there eating hot dogs the entire game.
Hey, let's practice the butt fumble. But anyway. See you later, Beersy. Have a good one, man. God bless you too. All right, so the game that I really want to fucking talk about is next. And it was a Sunday night game. All this hoopla.
Whoops.
Yeah, whoops. All the talk. And I don't mean to call people out, but I'm going to fucking do it. Rick called me out and said, well, Green Bay, they cave when they run into a good team. To be honest with you, Rick, and I respect you, I can say the same for Tampa Bay because New Orleans lost to Green Bay. This is why I said Green Bay had an off night. If you were to play that game again, I'm going to guarantee a Green Bay win. I'm going to guarantee a Green Bay win. I don't think Green Bay loses if they were to play that game over. I really don't. Tampa Bay got ran right out of the fucking building. Tom Brady looked like the pedestrian 43-year-old quarterback. Did he not?
I agree. He looked terrible. Drew Brees was running it down that Drew Brees played phenomenal.
Drew Brees. It's New Orleans. I don't even think Drew Brees is as good as Tom Brady. Drew Brees has better weapons. Again, Tampa Bay is another one of those teams that have all of the on paper. They have all of the talent in the world, but when it comes to game time, in games like this, kind of makes you wonder if they're really a threat. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It puts them in that iffy category.
Yeah,
there's yeah. So
it
puts
them in that category with Green Bay. It puts the NFC. All of NFC is on fucking notice. There is not one team in the NFC that I think deserves to. It's going to be a toss-up. Who fucking?
By the way,
NFC.
you skipped this game. Seattle got beat by Buffalo.
Yeah, no, we talked about it.
Oh, I think I missed it. That's why.
Right when you came back, we were finished with. We were talking about the Seahawks and their offense or their defense and how terrible they are. He gave up 415 pass yards.
Yeah. Josh Allen fucking destroyed them in that game.
Yep.
He's been the best quarterback that came out of that draft class.
Who's been the best quarterback?
Josh Allen out of Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, and Josh Allen, I believe. And I think out of the three, I think he's been the best.
Yeah, I can agree with that so far. I mean, who was the number one pick that year?
I think Baker.
Oh,
was.
yeah.
And then when Sam Darnold and Allen went later on, I think 8th or something.
Josh Allen went 10th, I think.
Yeah, I think around there. But he's just been playing lights out.
Josh Rosen went to the Cardinals that year at 7.
Yes, he did as well.
Now he's on the Tampa Bay practice squad.
Yeah, okay. Well, I still think he wasn't given a fair chance. He was thrown on a team. It's garbage. They should have had a backup to help him out, and they didn't. They threw him to the fucking wolves, saying whatnot. So yeah, I'm not sold on the Buccaneers. I'm not sold on Green Bay either. I'm not. I am definitely not sold on the New Orleans Saints just because they beat the Buccaneers. I laughed when I seen where they ranked fucking Saints. NFL.com. Are you kidding me? If you're gonna do that, then you need to put Green Bay up there because they beat New Orleans. But just because they lost to Tampa Bay? Come on, man. I mean, New Orleans has had some bad losses too. They've had 2 losses. It is what it is. And then the game last night, Patriots at the Jets. Jets looked really good in the first half. Really good. Looked really good in the first half. The Patriots could not stop them. The third quarter, I think in the fourth quarter, they ran 3 or 4 offensive plays in the fourth quarter. But one question that I have, why is Adam Gase throwing it with under a minute to go? Why isn't he running the ball.
I didn't get to see that, but just hearing that just already fucking pisses me off. First, why this is why I don't like Adam Gates as a coach. Come on.
Well, a lot of it's not his fault. A lot of it is because the GM hasn't given him his pieces. That I will give you. What was he thinking when he did that? I have no idea. That was bad play calling. I will give you that. But I don't think
That doesn't help his job security. I'll tell you that right now. If they haven't won a game yet, and he did that his job's on the line.
It is. Like I said, the Eagles, the Rams, the Browns, and the Bengals were on bye. Patriots ended up winning that game at the end. They were down 27-17 in the fourth quarter and came back and won 30-27. It's the Jets for you, man.
I lost it. Well, you know what? I am not. I do not feel bad that I made that pick. All right. Me picking the Jets against the Patriots, them almost beating them. I am not ashamed of that pick.
I didn't get the college games. Bob, do you want to pull up the college games for this week?
Sure thing. There's one game I want to talk about here real fast, if you don't mind.
Go ahead. Floor is yours.
Notre Dame and fucking Clemson.
Okay, well, we're going to get to that, but I want you to look up.
Oh. I got the schedule pulled up.
All right, so we can talk about Clemson and Notre Dame. Go ahead. What do you want to talk about?
Holy shit! I think Notre Dame's winning the national championship this year.
No, they're not. They're going to have to play Clemson again.
If they get in the ACC championship,
Yeah, they will not beat Clemson. Not on a neutral field. I don't think Notre Dame's going to go undefeated. Notre Dame's going to lose a game along somewhere. Just watch.
yeah, but to who though?
To who?
Yeah,
They'll hit a bump. They play North Carolina. North Carolina is one of those teams that they could hit a bump. But they'll lose to Clemson in the ACC championship game. Watch.
Mhm.
Clemson's going to end up winning it.
You know who's really impressed me in college this year is Indiana.
Okay, you want to talk about Indiana? The three teams that they played aren't very good. Michigan's not Michigan anymore. Who else did they beat? Purdue.
Penn State.
Penn State. I don't think is. They have a bunch of guys that didn't want to play this year because of COVID. Well, they chose not to. They opted out. Who else? And Purdue, right? Or not Purdue.
Yeah.
No, they haven't played Purdue.
No, they haven't. No.
I can't remember. It was a fucking easy. It was the first game of the year. But they ended up. That's the three games that they've won. Yeah, Michigan coming into the year was supposed to be really good. But they play Wisconsin this week, and Wisconsin's favored by 1.5, and they're getting Graham Mertz back this week. He's off the 21-day protocol. He comes off of it on Friday, I think. But Indiana, yeah. Wait until they play Ohio State, though.
Oh yeah, Ohio
State will embarrass them. Ohio State will embarrass them.
They're probably by far the best team in the Big Ten, Ohio State.
No, they are. There is no by far. They are the best team in the Big Ten. There is no. I'm a Wisconsin guy through and through, and I don't see Wisconsin beating them. If Wisconsin beats them, the two games that they didn't play, Purdue and Nebraska, that ain't gonna matter because Wisconsin deserves. If you beat Ohio State, you deserve to be in the playoff. I don't care who has one loss. in the SEC. Georgia lost to Florida. That was a big game. I think Alabama and LSU this week got canceled. I think they have a COVID protocol.
Yeah, it's postponed, and so is the one of the other games is to the SEC. I can't remember which one it is, but
I think Mississippi State, whoever Mississippi State plays.
I think it's maybe A&M. Maybe I'm not sure.
Okay, well, either way, A&M or Mississippi State. I just know Mississippi State. I heard it on the way home today. Mississippi State got COVID, so they're not playing. And all of a sudden, whoever they're playing got a bunch of tests too, so they're not going to play.
The only reason why Clemson probably didn't win that game against Notre Dame, and I could tell you, is if they had Trevor Lawrence, they probably would have won.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if Trevor Lawrence makes that much of a difference because the defense didn't look very good for Clemson.
No, they gave up too many points.
You put them on a neutral field, and I think Trevor Lawrence.
Clemson will walk over.
I don't think they'll walk all over them. They'll beat them.
Yeah.
They'll beat them. I mean, Notre Dame's good. I'm not going to say Notre Dame's not good, but I'm just going to tell you right now, I think that if they were to play again, Clemson's not losing. That's all I'm saying.
My dad thinks that Trevor Lawrence is probably one of the best quarterbacks he's seen in a long time in college football.
Do you want my honest to God opinion? And I think I've said it. I think he's the best quarterback to ever come out of college. And he hasn't come out of college yet. He's better than fucking Joe Burrow is.
Oh, hands down.
He might be the best. He might be the best college quarterback to ever play football in the NFL. That's how good this kid is. His freshman year, before he even took it down, they said he was going to be the number one pick in the draft. Before he even played it down. And right now, he has played like he has it in him to be that guy.
I'm pretty impressed with Justin Fields, too, from Ohio State. He's kind of impressed me, too.
But then look at his competition.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, the SEC puts out better talent, but the Big Ten, I'm just going to tell you.
Is pretty solid, too, for Florida. He's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really pay attention to him, but
look at that BYU quarterback, that Zach Wilson kid. He's pretty solid, too.
Yeah, but he's not going to be a first-round pick, though. He might be a third or a fourth-round pick. It is so difficult to be a first-round pick in the NFL.
Yeah.
He can look like he's going to be a first-round pick, but
those receivers at Alabama are good. The Devonta Smith and Jalen Waddle, they're pretty good.
Well, isn't Jalen Waddle's hurt?
Yeah, he's done for the year. Yeah.
So that's why Alabama. I don't think Alabama's going to be much of a threat. But Bobbitt, what did you want to say about Clemson and Notre Dame? I know I went off on a tangent, but go ahead.
Well, I just say that Notre Dame is going to be. They're either going to be close to the national championship game or they're going to win it.
They won't win it. They'll lose, like I said, they'll lose to Clemson in the championship game. I think the Clemson will beat them. But did you pull up the top 10? Who's in the top 10?
A hell of a game. All right. Oh, as far as ranking goes?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah. College football rankings. Who's number 10?
Just give me...
I know Wisconsin dropped out of the top 10. I think they're like number 13 because they missed 2 weeks. But if they win this week, they'll be right back up in there. They're close to it.
Okay, as of right now, number 10 is Indiana.
Okay. That's overrated. They're overrated, but it is what it is. They keep winning. Go ahead.
Number 9 is Miami.
Excuse me. Go ahead. That's all right. That's not a bad pick.
Number 8 is BYU.
Yeah, but who have they played? They keep winning. Go ahead.
Number 7 is Cincinnati.
They keep winning. They don't play anybody. Now, I'm
Number
gonna tell you right.
6.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Just hold on. Everybody's sitting there saying that, well, if Cincinnati and BYU keep winning, they're gonna move on to playing the national or be in the playoffs. I'm telling you right now, if Wisconsin beats Michigan and they keep winning, and then they beat Ohio State, they will take a Wisconsin over a Cincinnati or a BYU before they take anybody else. It's about who is the best 4 teams in the country. It's not about, well, we're going to feel sorry for BYU and Cincinnati just to put them in the playoffs. Because I don't think BYU or Cincinnati can beat a Wisconsin. Not when they're healthy. But go ahead, Bob.
Number 6 is Florida.
Yep, that's deserved. They were number 8, jumped up 2 spots because they kicked the shit out of fucking Georgia. I think they beat them 38-21 or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 5 is Texas A&M.
I don't know who they have played. Haven't they lost a game already?
Yeah.
Didn't they get their ass handed to them by Alabama? I think. I don't know, but okay. Who's number 4?
Number 4 is Clemson.
You can't drop them out of the top 4 yet. Can't. If they lose again, then yes. But until then, you can't. Go ahead. Go ahead. Number 3.
Number 3 is Ohio State.
I can understand, and Notre Dame's number 2 and Alabama's number 1. I can understand Ohio State being jumped by Notre Dame because Notre Dame beat Clemson. I can understand that. I'm not going to argue that. But is Notre Dame going to maintain that number 2 ranking? No, they will not. They will lose. They will lose to Clemson. It'll be Alabama, Ohio State, Clemson, and it could be Cincinnati or BYU if they keep winning, but it'll probably be Notre Dame. As long as everybody below them loses. What do we got for key games? What about the ACC this week, Bobbit?
Well, he's always for Tech, Miami.
Who?
Virginia Tech and Miami.
That's the big game of the week in the ACC. Isn't there 2 ranked teams playing each other?
I'm looking it up. Give me 1 second. We got Notre Dame and Boston College.
Are they ranked?
No, Boston College isn't.
Well, we'll just stick with the game because Virginia Tech barely beat Liberty this past weekend.
No, they lost Liberty.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay, well there you go. All right, what about the Big Ten?
Big Ten, you got Wisconsin versus Michigan.
Yeah, that is probably the game of the week in the Big Ten. What's going
You
on
also
with
got-
Iowa? Hold on. Sarah, what's going on with Iowa?
I don't know. They're struggling.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie, they are struggling.
Yeah. What do you think of Kirk Ferentz? What do you think? Think he should go?
I think he needs to go. I'm sorry. He just.
Okay. Just thought I'd throw that out there because I fucking hate Iowa. But go ahead.
It's an Iowa-Wisconsin rivalry. It's bad.
Well, we have a bigger rivalry with Minnesota, which I'm shocked them 2 aren't playing each other at the end of the year. Wisconsin plays Iowa. It's the last game of the year.
Yep.
Go ahead, Bobbit. What about the Big 12? The lowly Big 12.
Oh, we got Indiana versus Michigan State.
I don't give a fuck about that game. What about the Big 12? Indiana might lose that game.
I'm not seeing anything about the Big 12 as far as CBS goes.
But just pick the best game of the week. Like who does Oklahoma State play? Like Kansas? Because that'd be a great game. I can't wait for that one.
Memphis?
Fuck, Memphis is very.
Wait, what is it?
Oklahoma State.
Blew out Michigan State last week.
Okay, Oklahoma State. Hey.
Hi.
I forgot. The only reason that we're lagging in this is I forgot. I just got back from my dad's today, so I had to take him to the
Yeah,
hospital.
usually we're on top of this shit like stank on rice, but
Just look it up. Don't
that's what I'm doing.
shut the fuck up and just do it. Because I'm almost.
This is why we can't make love.
Well, this is why we don't make love. This is why we'll never make love to you. Number one, because I don't like penis. All right.
That's not what the
TCU,
basement said.
Baylor at Texas Tech. Baylor at Texas Tech. There you go. There's that game. Watch out for that game. SEC, ACC.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of highlights this week.
All right. East Carolina plays Cincinnati. I mean, come on, man. Let me see. Independence. Who does BYU play? Did BYU beat Boise State?
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
What was the score?
I was trying to remember. I watched
that explains a
part
lot.
of it.
It was 51-17.
Okay. All right. So in the Pac-12, yeah, but I don't think Boise State is that good. I think they're overrated, to be honest with you.
Oregon
All right.
looks not the best team in the Pac-12, really.
Who is?
Oregon.
Don't count USC out. They look pretty good, from what I heard. Let me see. Oregon at Washington State. We'll call that the game of the week. Washington State's been good the last couple of years. They had Mustache Man on their team, Gardner Minshew. That's where he came from.
Yep.
And the SEC. Alabama at LSU is postponed. Texas A&M at Tennessee is postponed. And Auburn and Mississippi State is postponed. So game of the week in the SEC is Arkansas at Florida. Those are the games to look out for in college football. God help us all.
Yep.
All right, are you ready for this week's?
Might as well get more of a Madden game going for that one and see if we can bring in a bigger crowd.
Right, we must. You ready for Week 10 power rankings? Ready?
Yep.
Ready to hear
Yeah.
this fucking shit?
No.
Number 32. And I'm honestly gonna say this. I honestly had a debate with myself whether or not I was gonna do this or not. I actually kept the Jets at number 32. Right behind them are the Jaguars. I mean, like, I was this close to putting the Jaguars at number 32. Here's why. Because the Jets showed me something. They did. They showed me some good, and they showed
you Motsy?
They showed a little bit of Moxie, man. They showed a little bit.
That kid's on Mets kid looked pretty good, actually. Yeah.
It's like getting a hand job, and then the girl quits right at the very fucking end. That's what the Jets are like. It's like, psych.
Oh. I would. I don't want to go into my comedy because I would say it's more like a girl with braces where you gotta go through with it. And
Well, but if it was feeling good up until the very end when you're getting ready to nut, and then she fucking scraped right on the underskin of your fucking penis, and you're like, yeah! That's what the Jets were like fucking last night. Just throwing that out there.
I like the comparison that we're also comparing Jets suck cock right now. Apparently, when it comes to football,
Right? So these are actually NFL.com's rankings, but I kept the Jets and the Jags at 30, 32, and 31. The Cowboys fall to 30. Washington drops 1 to 29. This is according to NFL.com. The Giants go up 1 to 28. The Lions drop to 27. The Texans, the Bengals, and the Panthers stayed at 26, 25, and 24 respectively. The Broncos dropped 5 to 23. The Eagles dropped 1 to 22, but they were on a bye, so why would you drop them? If anything, raise them up because the teams above them lost.
They must have lost in the bye week.
Must have. The Patriots only went up 1. Well, they only deserved to go up 1 because they barely beat the fucking Jets. They had to kick a field goal in the last second. The 49ers dropped 3 to 20. The Falcons went up 4 to 19. The Chargers went up 1 to 18, even though they've lost. The Bears dropped 2 to 17. I think I dropped the Bears below the Falcons and the Chargers. I really do. I think I did. The Vikings went up 4 to 16. Look at how quick they're climbing. They've won 2 games in a row. They beat the Packers and then beat the Lions. I mean, that's not that big of a win. I don't know if I would move them up 4 spots. The Browns dropped 1 to 15. The Colts dropped 5 to 14. The Rams dropped 1 to 13. Weren't they on a bye too? Where are the team? Why are these teams that were on bye dropping? It's a scheduled bye. You can't fucking punish them for that. It's so stupid. The Dolphins went up 4 to 12. I don't think they're the 12th best team in the league. The Cardinals dropped only 1 to number 11, and they've lost 2 in a row. 2 games they should have won on paper with all their hype. The Raiders went up 3 spots to 10. The top 10 are the Raiders, number 10. Titans, up 2 to number 9. The Seahawks, down 4 to number 8. The Buccaneers, they dropped them hard. 4 spots to number 7. The Bills went up 2 spots to number 6. The Packers went up 5 spots to number 5. Is that right? Were they number 10 before?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
The Ravens only went up 1 to number 4. The Saints went up 3 spots to number 3. And then the Steelers,
don't agree with that.
They still have the Steelers number 2 and the Chiefs number 1.
Ah, you fucking pricks! Really? No, an 8-0 team. Steelers number 1.
Yep. Here's mine. I think this is the right one. The Jets 32, Jaguars 31, Cowboys 30, Washington 29, Chargers 28, Giants 27 because they won. The Lions 26, the Texans 25, the Vikings 24, Falcons 23.
Hold on, everybody! Breaking news: Bobbin has switched teams again.
Why do I have the Chargers twice? Did this fucking last week. Whoever I miss, they're at 22, unless they're a fucking good team. The Bengals at 21, the Broncos at 20, the Panthers at 19, the Patriots at 18, the 49ers at 17, the Browns at 16, the Bears at 15, The Cardinals at 14, the Eagles at 13, the Colts at 12. I dropped them one spot. The Rams at 11, the Dolphins 10, the Raiders 9. And the only reason I put the Dolphins at 10 is because they won. I don't think they're the 10th best team in the fucking league. Here's the top 8. The Seahawks at 8. They're terrible. They have an offense, but they don't have a defense. The Bills at 7. The Buccaneers at 6. Titans at 4. Titans at 5. I put the Packers at 4, the Ravens at 3, the Chiefs at 2, and the Steelers at 1.
I agree. I like it. Steelers 8-0 team. How can you not put them number 1 right now? And you put the Kansas City Chiefs ahead of them because probably you think they have better offensive weapons. Probably. My opinion is an 8-0 team right now. This team is this is the best record the team has had 1974 or something like that?
Well, that's not what I look at it. I just think they're the most complete team in football right now. What did the Chiefs prove to anybody to be the number 1 team? They damn near lost to the Panthers. No disrespect to the Panthers, but the Panthers definitely are not a team that should be anywhere near the Chiefs. They shouldn't even be in the conversation to beat the Chiefs.
Especially with the contenders that are in their division with the Saints, the Falcons, the Buccaneers, and then the Panthers, man. So the Panthers are still competing, and that just shows that division is very stacked when it comes to offensive weapons. But
I'll put this out there to everybody. Based on the logic from NFL.com, the Raiders should be the number 1 team because they beat the fucking Chiefs. Exactly. Based on that logic alone, if you're not going to put the Steelers at number 1, why not put the Raiders at number 1? They beat the Chiefs. Does that make any fucking sense to anybody? No.
No.
Because they're not the best team in the NFL. And I don't think the Chiefs are. They're probably second. They have second best record in the league. Do I think you put them on a neutral field? Do I think the Chiefs can beat the Steelers? Sure. But I think the Steelers can beat the Chiefs too. Game's actually a toss-up for me. It's not the Chiefs aren't, I don't think, are going to run away with it. Because, to be honest with you, the Steelers are what the Panthers want to be. They can run the football, and they can play a little bit of defense. That's where they're lacking, is on the defensive side of the ball in Carolina. That's where they're lacking. I do not know why NFL has to gobble the cock of fucking Patrick Mahomes every week. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it.
I think is the most. I think the Steelers are underappreciated for what they've done. I mean, you got to think they've gone on the road to beat Baltimore. That's a hostile environment.
Well, I take that.
If there was fans,
I'm going to take that with a grain of salt because there was no fans in the stands either.
No, but if there was fans and they would beat them, then that's a
different story. That I can understand, but there was no hostility in that stadium at all. Because I don't think Baltimore had any fans in the seats, did they? No, what we're talking about, if there were fans in the seats, that's not what you're missing. This is a conversation between A and P. I didn't. We were talking about the fans. We were talking about the players. To be honest with you, I don't think the Ravens, that's why I have the Ravens at number 3. Because they're one of those teams that could beat one of those two teams. You put the Chiefs and the Ravens on the same field again, and I'm telling you right now, I don't know if the Chiefs.
I think I would pick Baltimore over Kansas City personally.
I just don't. But if fans, that's a complete. You put fans in the stands, yeah, then you're talking about something else. But with no fans in the seats, you can't really call it a hostile environment. It's just like playing on a fucking practice field. That's all I'm saying.
Or like a neutral site or something,
you're just playing in a glorified practice field. That's all you're doing. That's all I'm saying. Coop, what the fuck was that all about? Why were you laughing?
I know. I do agree with.
Screen. No wonder I fucking got bit.
Hey, it happens.
No, but I would definitely have the Steelers number 1 for me.
Okay.
Kansas City number 2.
Go ahead and keep talking.
Number 3 would be probably Baltimore for me. I would maybe put, Green Bay number 4, and like number 5 would probably be maybe Buffalo, because they're 7-2.
They're 7-2, and they're showing that they're starting to get their shit back together again, and they're starting to look at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, they look much better this past couple weeks. They've been playing a lot better.
I don't know. I would probably put them in that Tampa Bay category where they're up and down. Because they got their ass whooped by the Raiders pretty badly. So.
But the whole thing is the Raiders are that kind of team that they could be on, and then they could just be off.
Exactly. I'm putting like the Raiders, the Bills, geez, there's a couple more teams that you could probably put in that mix where they play great and then they just drop, right?
The Saints, the Saints,
the Saints too, right? Like they show colors and then like a friggin' Play-Doh, just. But yeah, it's no, I agree with that.
It's the only reason why Ravens right now are 5. You're the one who dropped it. The only reason why Ravens are 5-2 right now is because of the fact that they have so many issues, whether it be defensive penalties or offensive penalties.
Yeah.
And that just keeps racking up against them at critical moments in each quarter. Yes. However, they need to fix that up. And they need to fix it in a hurry if they're going to beat the Steelers or the Chiefs next time they meet.
I agree. I
Cannot
agree
disagree
with her. I agree
she's
with
right.
her.
No, she's right. There is no agreeing with her. She's right. See, that's why I love her so much, because she does know what the fuck she's talking about. She's fine.
Sorry, I got people watching me on YouTube as well. I'm just dancing.
You're so weird. All right.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. So that being said, are we ready to get to the picks? Anybody else want to add? Bob, what about you? What do you think?
What about this week or about the rankings?
Okay, well, give us both takes. I don't care. Ooh,
Rankings? I still put the Steelers number 1. This week, it was a good week. I want to see some more butt fumbling.
There wasn't any butt fumbling last week. What the fuck are you doing?
Yes, I am.
You ready, Mommy? Ready, Mama? All right. I don't know why you just did that. Whatever. All right, guys. We're ready to pick Week 10. Hey.
Week 10.
Shut the fuck up. 10! It's Week 10! All right. You ready? Ready? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to everybody on the call.
Oh.
Yep, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Right. What do you think the first game of the week is?
Jets.
Oh, it's the Colts and the Titans.
It's the Colts at the Titans.
Ooh. All right. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to think about
Wait. First of all, I need an update on our picks.
I was just going to say, do you want to do that? Actually, you're not going to like it.
I calculate how many games you are ahead of me right now.
I already know how many games I am ahead of you. And I think I gained a couple of games on you.
Yeah, I think I fucked up on a couple with the Jets.
Actually, I gained one game, I think. I think I was 2 games up last week. Sarah,
I remember that. I think Heather counted voted on mine, so I think I'm 2. So.
No, well, go. Actually, I'm going to be 4 ahead of you now. I'm going to be at 93.5, and you're going to stay at 89.5 because you picked the Jets, right? Picked the Jets, right? Ah, motherfucker!
You know what? I'm not ashamed of my pick though. This close. This fucking close.
Fucking Jets! Fucking Jets! All right. So there it is, right there. I am winning, of course. I'm winning. I had it last year. I don't know what the fuck happened last year. Sarah is right behind. Well, she's not right behind me. Did you pick the Jets last week, or did you pick the Patriots? You picked the Patriots, right?
I went the Patriots.
I'll have to confirm. I can neither confirm nor deny. I'm just kidding. But I'm going to say Sarah is two behind me. Bobbitt is 4 behind me. Coop, you're 4 behind me.
Damn, that fucking dropped
And
hard.
Heather is 12. Heather is 12 behind me. In the chat, Trek is 5 points ahead of the next closest person.
Okay, I think if he wins, we have to go to Supreme Courts or something about him.
With Trek? So what you're saying is you want a recount?
Of course, a recount. That's what I want.
Wink, wink. Rayshawn is in second. And Gina is in third right now. Well, no. Dan Rex is in third and Gina is in fourth. I don't know what Gina what? Actually, Gina started out ahead of everybody and now she just can't pick her head out of her ass. But I love Gina. I digress. Be careful. But there it is. JP at the top again. He's the fucking man. Look at Coop. He's all upset about it. And 2, Coop loses 1 because he picked the Jets. Tick, tick, tock. You better start picking some games. Also, I'm gonna do this real quick. This is what you'll win, and these are the chance awards, guys. So here you go.
Sorry, Chance. 49ers, man.
Out to the winner. We just need your address.
Huh?
So just don't be afraid to shoot me a DM. I think Trek.
If there's any ties, don't worry about it.
Yeah, if there's a tie, the tie goes to both. You will both get a prize. No big deal.
Yeah, no worries.
Coop for the win. Dan Rex, you're fired. He's not beating me this year. Not beating me this year. Because I'm not going to be stupid like last year and just fucking pick. Well, this year's even weirder.
This is a crazy year, man. This is a crazy year.
Yeah.
I'm already looking forward to next year because it's going to be, next year is going to be like, hopefully it's real football is going to be back.
Well, with who the president-elect is, he wants to shut the government. He wants to shut everything down again. Until 2021. So he wants to start 2021. He wants to start his presidency in a lockdown. That's what people are gathering. That's the assumption. That's what the bet is. So if he gets his way, there will be no football, there will be no baseball, there will be no basketball because he will not allow crowds. And he is a liberal fucktard. But anyway, I digress.
I was talking about next September, hopefully, for real football. Will hopefully be back.
Hopefully.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm already renewing my subscription for my thing for another year, so I can watch the Red Zone next year. So
yeah, well, I am too. I hope there's football next year, but I am cautiously optimistic with who we have running country as of January 20th. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, so week 10. We're on week 1. We just went back to week 1. I gotta quit fucking drinking. Week 10. Oh.
Hell no.
Week 10, Colts at Titans, Thursday night game. Who you got? Sarah, come on. Who you got?
I'm actually going to surprise people. I'm going to go with the Tennessee Titans.
You're not surprising me. That's who you should go with. Use your fucking head, not your heart. Coop, who you got, man?
Well, just because you said that, just because I'm going to go with my...
Yeah, okay.
My head's saying I need to get ahead of you. But my brain says I'm going to go Titans in this one.
And I'm not dumb. I'm going with Coop. Bobbit, the Headless Horseman. Who do you got?
Well, I'm not on this.
Yep, that's exactly my sentiments. I have no idea what you said. Well, who did you pick?
Oh, I said I'm on Titans.
Titans? Heather, who'd you get? But she said fucking Titans.
Really, fucking Titans.
All right, next game. Eagles at Giants. The winner of this game. No. The Eagles will still be in first place because they have a 2-game lead. Because they'd end up being 3-5-1, and the Titans would be, or the Giants would be 3-6. Coop, who are you going with? Eagles at the Giants. And this is where you get hurt yourself every single time. Go with the Giants, because I'm going Eagles. I dare you. Look at him, he said.
God, these fucking teams, man. And, man, NFC, like every team in the NFC East is just fuck, man. But Eagles, fuck, man. Miles Sanders, I'm not sure if he's healthy enough to play for running back.
Do you think he's going to make the difference, though? Is he the reason the Eagles are going to beat the Giants? I think the Giants stepping out of the football field are going to be the reason the Eagles beat the Giants. That's all I'm going to say. The Eagles I don't see the Eagles losing this game. I really don't.
You don't see them losing this game?
No.
Okay, you know what?
So think about this.
I'm going Giants.
He's going to Giants. You
I'm
are
going
a
Giants.
foolish young man.
I'm going Giants because, god damn it, man. I don't fucking trust the Eagles right now.
Why don't you trust the Giants more than you trust the Eagles?
Because the Giants have just been fucking pain in the ass in the last 2 weeks for you. I don't know how they're getting... And all these teams in the NFC East are just so bad.
Well, the Eagles aren't. The Eagles are fixing. The Eagles have fixed a lot of things.
I don't know, but the Giants have been on a little bit of a run, which gives them
the fucking Washington Redskins.
I know, but it's the NFC East, and they're all pretty fucking bad to me. So I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna go with the Giants.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna go with the Giants.
He's gonna be down by 5 at the end of the fucking week. Why?
I'm going
with the Fly Eagles.
Ray Sean's gonna fucking yell at me probably. I'll take that, but I'm gonna go with the Giants in this one.
Sarah went with the Eagles. Bobbit, who you got there, big guy?
I got Giants.
Leave your thing unmuted. That way you don't have to. You can talk.
Wait, you heard him, right? He said Giants.
Yeah, I heard him. I'm just saying he's unmuting. You're not. You're not.
Oh, he's muting himself. I can't see. That's why.
No, that's fine. You don't. There's no sound. I can't hear anything from you. So you can leave it unmuted. You're fine.
I thought you were saying muted because of his decision, but
No. I just seen that he mutes himself because sometimes he has noise in the background, but he doesn't tonight, so he's good. Who are you going with, Sarah?
I went with the Eagles.
Heather? Okay. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Can we just go on to the next game?
No.
Everybody just pick the Packers because they're playing the Jaguars.
Packers.
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 Wendy, stop.
Wait. I'm going to do this properly.
Yes, Coop. Yes, Coop.
I'm going to go with the Packers if you don't mind.
Okay, Coop. Thank you. Thank you for raising your fucking hand. You fucking asshole. Wendy, come on now. All right. Everybody's going with the Packers. If you don't go with the Packers, I don't know what the fuck's wrong. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Thank God I don't have to.
What's wrong now?
Oh, I'll give it to you in a second. Oh, the game of the week. Yes,
I'm guessing it's Lions.
Washington at Detroit.
Oh, I knew it was one of them.
Put your fucking hand down. Oh my God! Yes, Bobby. Go ahead. What?
I'm going Lions.
Okay. Coop, you got your fucking hand up. Who you going with?
I'm gonna go Lions as well.
Are you sure? Put your fucking hand down.
Lower my hand.
Sarah, who you going with?
I'm going with the Lions.
I'm going with Lions. I'm going with. I don't know. Is Alex Smith playing this week?
Yes, he is.
The Lions are on a free fall, man. I'm going to go with the Lions. Matthew Stafford. Is Matthew Stafford playing? Or
Yes.
Did he get? Oh my God! I'm fucking kill this guy. What?
Lions suck.
They do.
Lions suck.
I can't disagree with that. That is a fucking anomaly right there. Tell me something I don't know. Who are you going with, Heather?
Lions.
You just said Washington. Oh, never mind. Lions are greater than the Jets. Okay. Not by much. That's not saying a lot either.
Coop, stop!
What, Coop?
I agree.
Yes, Bobby!
I farted.
Wendy,
It's fine. You're not in trouble. Now, Wendy's crying because I'm yelling at you guys.
Sorry.
Oh.
This raising hand thing, does it make a noise on your end?
No.
Thank God.
So, how do I raise my hand?
If it like a little tingling noise happened, oh man, I feel bad.
There, motherfucker. How do you feel about that? Now what? Now what?
Wait, do we accept it?
What, Sarah? What?
I concur.
Oh my God. If you have nothing important to say, then shut the fuck up. Put your hand down. What, Dan Rex?
Yes, Caesar.
All right. Oh my God, and it gets better. The Texans at the Browns. Yes, Bob.
I'm going Texans.
You don't need to raise your fucking hand to give me your fucking pick. So help me God if you raise your fucking hand.
I have got my head in my beer, don't worry.
Sarah, who you got?
Texas against the Steelers?
Texas.
Brown.
Texans.
Oh, fuck, man. Oh, God.
Who you got, Sarah? You can think.
I
Just
got the
think.
Texans.
You got the Texans? Okay. Who
You
got,
know,
Coop?
I'm going with the Browns in this one, actually.
I agree with Coop. I honestly, the Texans, I think they're cashing. They're gonna try. And the Browns have a good defense, and I've always said that the Browns have a good defense. It's their offense that is shoddy. They have two good running backs, but that's all. I mean, that's my observation.
Is Chubb back for the Browns?
I don't know.
Sarah, you're asking us. I think
Yeah,
I think you're the one that knows way more than we know.
Wait for somebody to say yes.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. I guess who got the raised up hand first? So I think it was JP.
Okay, so Sarah, what do you think? Do you think Chubb will be back?
I think he might be because I think he's supposed to be coming back after the bye week because they just had a bye week, so he might be. You know what? Heck with this.
All serious. Sarah's trying to get all serious. Everybody, quit fucking around.
Heck with this. You know what? Screw this. I'm switching my pick from the Texans. I'm going with the Browns.
Why don't you go with the Browns then? What, Bobbit? What? What? You stupid ass. I have no idea what he just said. I think he said butt fucking and then fucking muted again.
Butt fumble.
Butt fumble. He might have said butt fumble. Who do you got? Sticking with the Texans? Yeah. That could. Ooh. Go, Bobbit. Did he just slide off the fucking camera? What the fuck was that?
Smoothest slide I've ever seen Bobbit ever do.
What was that? That was the fastest I've ever seen Bobbit fucking move.
I'm a smooth criminal. This has been a great night.
Oh God, I gotta get fucking drunk and do this one night. But anyway, okay, hey Bobbit, it's your game. Be serious. Look at this motherfucker. You just. All right, you ready? Buccaneers at the Panthers, and you don't have to raise your hand. No. Yes, Bobbit.
I'm going. Well, considering what happened last week, well, for Sunday, I'm going to go with Carolina in this one.
Upset special, high as fuck, but he's going with the upset special.
He's not the only one.
Heather, who are you? Are you going with Carolina?
I'm going with Panthers.
Oh, wow. Can I ask why?
I do not think Brady and the be together enough. Pull this guy out of his own ass.
I don't think it's him. Do you think it's him? Okay. I mean, we'll see. I mean, he has looked pedestrian this year. Bobbit, why are you? And I'm gonna assume you're not picking Carolina just because you're a Carolina Panthers fan. Why are you going with Carolina?
Well, because we're Carolina barely lost to the best team in the NFL right now. They're going to be pissed off. They're going to be ready to go. And not only that, but they lost to the Bucks earlier this season, so they won't revenge for that too. Yes, JP.
I like how he was on his tirade. Yes, champion.
Well, you put your hand up for a
Of course
reason.
I did. Okay. Aside from you fucking turning into Peter Frampton again, based on that logic, the Carolina Panthers are winning the Super Bowl.
I wish.
That's not happening. I don't think it's just because. I mean, it depends on which Carolina Panthers football team shows up. If the team that showed up Sunday shows up, they have a chance. But if it's a team that played the previous 4 weeks, all I've got to say is you better hope and pray that Tom Brady, like Heather thinks, has become the pedestrian 43-year-old quarterback that he was fucking Monday or Sunday. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going with Tampa Bay. I'm not going to be stupid and go with. Again, remember what I said. I just don't think Carolina's quite there yet. Sarah, who you got?
I got Tampa.
Okay. I mean, Bob, it's a good way of. I don't know if it's a great way of looking at it, but that's one way you could look at it. If Carolina shows up like they did against Kansas City, like I said, and I'm not shitting on your pick. Keep that in mind. Carolina shows up like they did fucking Sunday, they have a chance. But they cannot turn the ball over. They cannot let Tom Brady get comfortable. They need to blitz the ever-loving shit out of him. They've got to make him be uncomfortable. That's all I can say. And that is very hard to do 2 weeks in a row to Tom Brady. Ask Coop. He's had to fucking deal with that for fucking 20-some fucking years now. Right? Right?
Damn it.
Yeah, well. Who you got, Coop? What down?
Carolina. I don't think they're gonna do it. So.
I don't think they're going to do it. So.
I don't even know who they're gonna. Fuck! I even forgot who they're against.
Did you lose a train of thought or something?
I did. I did lose, but Carolina just can't get it done. I forgot who they were against, but I'm not going with Carolina in the game because I have a short-term memory. Everybody.
It sounds like I don't know what the fuck did you just say to me?
I can't remember what I said 10 seconds ago half the time.
I'm gonna go with. I don't think Tampa Bay. I don't think Carolina's going to.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so Tampa. Okay, no, wait. Yeah, no, that's why Tampa Bay. I was going to go with Tampa Bay.
Okay, I
was going to go with. I believe that they have to come back. They have to make a comeback. So that's why. But that's why I lost my train of thought.
I don't think that's the only reason you lost your train of thought.
Well, there's many things that that. 10-second short-term memory.
All right. So the next game is Chargers at. Did everybody pick Sarah?
Yeah, I went with Tampa.
Heather? Okay, Heather. Oh, that's right. You did.
Yeah.
Chargers at Dolphins. Going with Dolphins.
I'm going with the Dolphins.
Well, the Chargers are a different story. Their defense. They don't have anybody on defense. They're missing their best defensive player. Well, their two best defensive players. They're missing Derwin James and Mark Ingram. I think that's who they're missing. Isn't that their defensive end, Ingram?
Oh, Melvin Ingram. Yeah.
There you go, Melvin Ingram. Who you got?
Desmond King. What was that about? That was just crazy.
I have no idea what you just said, Sarah.
I said they traded Desmond King from the Chargers to the Titans.
Okay, but what did they get for it?
Only a 6th-round pick.
So who do you think won in that deal?
Tennessee.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
You positive? Or are you just throwing that? Yeah, see, my phone's dead, baby girl. I have to go get. Here, take it to mom. Take it to mom. You got to plug it in. Don't get mad. You shit. She ripped that fucking phone out of my hand like fucking asshole. Where are you going? Whatever. Fucking weird ass kid. All right, Coop, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I think Justin Herbert against Tua. So I think just Justin Herbert's got more experience over Tua right now, and I think he's gonna outplay Tua.
And that's the determining factor. So nobody else on the field is going to matter.
I'm not sure if Tua has weapons around him. He has to do a lot on his own, right? Justin Herbert's got probably a little bit more talent around him, like Keenan Allen, right? So,
but I think who has the better defense? I think Miami does. Like okay. I said, I think with their defense is the issue. It's not their offense. They're able to score. If they had any semblance of a defense, I think the Chargers would probably be right up there with Kansas City right now. Not gonna sit here and go, oh, spoilers, everybody. 2 years ago, the Chargers were right up there with Kansas City. In fact, they beat Kansas City twice 2 years ago, and that was Patrick Mahomes' MVP year. They just didn't beat the Patriots. Because I'm telling you right now, the Chargers were my pick 2 years ago to go to the Super Bowl. They don't have the defensive weapons.
God, I hope I never see the Patriots in a Super Bowl ever fucking again.
Next year. Next year.
God damn it.
I just love
God
that.
fucking damn.
So Coop goes, you went Chargers.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on who the Chargers have. Because they don't have much, but all right. Bobbit, who you got?
Motherfucker, I can't. You over there talking shit with my Chargers, motherfucker, yeah. That's real shit right there, yeah. Real talk, motherfucker, yeah. You over there shitting on them? They Super Bowl champions, motherfucker. You just don't recognize the realness of them, yo. Motherfucker, yeah.
What the fuck is this motherfucker on about? He's on about them being Super Bowl champions. They've only been to the Super Bowl once, and they got their ass kicked by the 49ers.
That's because you got your ass kicked by the 49ers, motherfucker, yeah.
When did I get my ass kicked by the 49ers?
100 years ago, you Mr. Magoo.
Years ago, they didn't have fucking football. San Francisco didn't have football 100 years ago, you dumb shit.
You Mr. Magoo looking motherfucker.
That's your comeback, Mr. Magoo looking motherfucker. If you guys don't stop with the fucking emojis, I'm gonna fucking kill you all. Mr. Magoo looking motherfucker. Oh my god. Yes, Coop. Yes.
Skype's a lot more fun than Discord. Yes, it is. There's more fun things to do.
Are you sure we can? I think we can do that in Discord too. I'm not sure.
Oh, we can raise our hands and react with hearts and emoji. Oh, that's great. I love it.
We'll see. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna be on fucking goddamn fucking Skype from now on because Coop wants to raise his hand. Oh my god. Coop wants to raise his hand. Everything. Sarah, stop copying people.
You want Pecos to Chargers, motherfucker, yeah.
Thank you for finally giving me your fucking pick, you goon.
Mr. Magoo, motherfucker.
You look more like Mr. Magoo than I do. You dumb shit. Hey, Gorilla, what's going on, my friend? Fucking people. What was that? That's DJ Skinny Penis. It's his alter ego. I ain't figured it out yet. You got everybody's pick? Okay. Now, keep in mind, you can change your picks, but you have to get them to Heather. Because I might change my pick. I don't know. It just depends. The Broncos at the Raiders. I'm going with the Raiders.
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 Bobbitt, you said Raiders. Heather, who
Yep.
you got?
Raiders.
Did you hear what Trek just said in the chat, Bobbitt?
Here with Trek.
I think you should just shut the fuck up and just fucking write the picks down, right? Fucking bullshit. I dare you to do it. Yes, Bobbitt.
Motherfucker!
You gotta do it in the DJ Skinny Penis voice, all right? Now do it, motherfucker. Motherfucker!
Motherfucker!
That's yeah, you sound like you fucking got kicked in the fucking nuts. Motherfucker! Okay. Alright.
That's the best I can do, damn it!
Yeah, well, you suck. Everybody pick the game. Everybody, you got it? Next game, Bills. Bill, what did you do, bro? Bills at Cardinals.
I think Coop's dying.
I'm snorting over here.
That's something. You're snorting something. Was it the Cardinals?
I'm sorry.
Yes, Bobbitt.
I'm going Bills, motherfucker.
I'm gonna go with the Bills as well. Sarah, who you
Bills. Bills.
got? Coop.
Bill.
Bill. Sarah, you said Bills. Heather.
Yep.
Okay. The Cardinals. No, they don't. They don't have what it takes. All right. 49ers at Saints. Coop, who you got?
Saints. Don't trust them.
My
Don't
thoughts
trust
exactly.
49ers.
My thoughts exactly. Bobbitt, who you got?
I got the Saints, unfortunately.
The Saints.
Heather? Ooh. Next game is for the NFC West lead. The Seahawks at the Rams. Going with the Rams.
Where is it at?
I just told you.
Los Angeles.
It's in no, yeah, I was gonna say Las Vegas, but yes, you're right, Sarah. Shut up, you. It's in Los Angeles. You just need to do. It's in Los Angeles. Bobbitt.
Okay.
Going with the Rams. Oh, here's your opportunity. Pick the Seahawks.
I will.
I'm going with the Rams.
I don't know. Now the Rams did choke to the Dolphins, didn't they? So
The Seahawks defense sucks.
well, I'm still got to go with my Seahawks in this one.
They aren't your Seahawks. You don't own them.
That's right. That's true.
I don't claim the Packers as my own. I don't own them. Although I could if I bought a couple of shares, but I don't.
Wait. Yeah. Green Bay, you can buy shares
Green
for
Bay
it.
is the
too,
only
like-
team in the NFL that you can buy shares and you can be a part owner of the team. Because you're not going to have a say in what they fucking do, but you own part of the team. You just need to calm the fuck down. That's what you need to fucking do.
I thought she was starting to give you some stock investment advice there.
It's a stock investment. Oh, that's what Coops just said. They're worth a lot of fucking money. Like a Packers stock? I don't know how much Packers. I'll look that up for next week and I'll tell you what the stock was at after Monday. or after Tuesday, actually.
Okay.
So that's my homework for next week. I will let you know how much the Packers stock is worth.
Yeah, that would be actually pretty cool.
Bobbit, did you pick? Go ahead there, big guy.
I'm going. I'm going Seahawks.
Okay. Heather?
I also went with the Seahawks since they're at home.
So Sarah and I are the only ones that picked the Rams.
No, Dan.
Well, okay, I'm talking on the panel. I don't give a fuck what fucking,
No,
I don't fucking care about the chat. I'm kidding, guys. I'm joking. I'm not joking. I don't fucking like any of you fuckers. I'm just kidding. All right, Bengals at the Steelers. I'm just gonna grab another beer, and you guys can talk amongst yourself. You already know who I'm picking. I'm not stupid.
I'm from Pittsburgh.
Well, kind of less of tagging. I think we're all gonna go Pittsburgh, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm already 4 points behind. I don't want to be 6.
I love these raised hand thing. It's so awesome.
I'm sorry, I forgot what I had to say. So
To do the other emojis, how did you do that?
this freaking, I don't know what else did they add in the Skype thing. I gotta figure out more. He made this so fun. All right, well, yeah, I don't even know who the Steelers were against. Oh, that's why I don't care.
Right? Yeah. Everybody wants Steelers? Okay. This is an interesting game. Which team for the Patriots is going to show up? Ravens at the Patriots.
Shit.
This is that game. But I'm not going to be stupid.
This might be a trap game for Baltimore.
I'm going with the Ravens, though.
I'm going with the Ravens.
I don't want to get kicked out of the house.
I'm going with the Ravens.
Like I said, I don't want to get kicked out of the house. I'm going with the Ravens. Who are you going with, Bobbit?
I'm going Ravens.
When Coop sits there and thinks about it, he's probably going to go with the Patriots.
Grind my fucking teeth because I hate the fucking Patriots so much. But my gut makes me want to take them. But I'm not going to. I'm going Baltimore.
Heather, who'd you go with? I love asking her this question because her answer is the same every fucking time. Why do you even fucking ask me? You know I'm going to pick. What if they lose? Are you going to be mad all day?
No, not you.
Oh!
I literally throw shit. I don't care. It's the coach and he throws a, oh yeah, right? He throws a, oh. And the Monday night game.
Game of the year, folks.
But actually, the game of the year is taking place when the Washington football team and the Lions played. But the Vikings at the Bears.
Enough, baby girl. We're almost done here. And then
I'm going Vikings.
I'm going with the Vikings because they're going to have just enough offense to beat the Bears.
Dalvin Cook. That's all you need.
Bobbit?
I'm going with the Vikings.
Bobbit, who you got, big guy?
Hey, by the way,
Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what you said, but I did not hear what you said.
no, after this, we still got one more game to pick, and I'm going Vikings.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
The fuck you say? What game?
I'll tell you after we're done with this.
Calm your fucking left nipple, Okay, relax.
That was the last game to pick on.
That was the last NFL game to pick.
One more.
All right, motherfucker. Is everybody picked? Yes?
Yes.
What is the fucking... hold on. Don't say anything.
Yes, JP.
What is that game? What is this game that you want us to pick? It's not even a game. You just want to... Jenga.
I'm choosing the bye week.
He's choosing the bye week.
Choosing the bye week. You can't lose on a bye week, right?
Well, the Jets can.
So guess the teams are on bye. There's 4 teams that are on bye this week, and the Jets are on a bye, so they can't fucking lose. So I'm picking the Jets for the win this week. I think that's where Bobbitt was going with that. The Chiefs are on a fucking bye. The Cowboys are on a bye, and the Falcons are on a bye. So all the fucking shitty teams, except for the Chiefs, are on a fucking bye this week. And the Chiefs will probably beat all 3 teams at one fucking time, even though they aren't even going to put anybody on the fucking field. That is how bad the 3 teams are that are on a bye with them this week. So I'm picking the Chiefs in a landslide. And Coop, I say, yes, Sarah.
I concur.
Oh my God, I'm gonna fucking concur my foot in your ass in just a second. Coop, I know you raised your fucking hand. What the fuck do you want now?
I didn't raise my hand right now.
Yeah, fuck you did.
I put my hand down because it got answered.
Oh. Oh my God. I don't know when they put this feature in there, but I hate it. I hate this fucking...
Oh, wait.
Oh, just right, yeah, the hearts pop up. That's been there. I've seen those for fucking...
Oh, the emojis? I've never... For some reason, mine's like heart beating.
Thumb up your ass, motherfucker. All right. Anybody got anything else they'd like to say? That took us an hour, but we're having fun. What, Bobbitt? What?
Make sure you don't play with your penis in traffic.
Fair enough. Sarah, do you got any? Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Yes, Chris. Yes, Chris.
That also requires for you to raise your hand while doing that in traffic.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Sarah, I'm trying to go around. Yes, Sarah, I was getting you. What?
That'll be it.
I don't understand.
There'll be it, son.
That'll be all, donkey. That'll be all. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. So, Sarah, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Nope. I think we covered everything.
Are you sure we covered everything?
Oh, maybe one thing.
Oh,
Hack McKinley got waived by the Falcons.
Well, okay. I don't even know who the fuck the guy is. He was an insignificant, right?
But it looked like Star Wars
like
characters were showing up on your.
I mean, I don't even know who the fucking guy is. So that pretty much tells
first
you.
Round pick for them about a year or two ago.
That tells you how much of an impact he had. Now I know who you're talking about. He was never going to pan the fucking out. When he was drafted based on the team that he played for. Not drafted based on his talent alone.
Other than that,
Look, first round picks are supposed to make an impact. Like immediate impact. Unless you're drafting a quarterback, then they're developmental. But if you're drafting like a Chase Young, they're an impact player. That's I always thought of first. Yes, Bob. My God, I get it. All right. Bob, do you have anything you'd like to add with Donkey Kong down in the fucking corner there?
Make sure you play with your penis in traffic. And Jets is losing the bye week. Yeah. But fumble.
What? What?
But fumble, what motherfucker? Yeah.
Coop, would you like to add anything of importance to this fucking shit show?
It's been one of the most ridiculous episodes we've ever done.
Right.
Thank God for Skype for adding these features.
Y'all are fired. Hey, Bob, and I'm going to let you do this one time. Did the NASCAR see, and you want to be serious? Yeah, dumb shit for the rest
Yeah,
of it.
sure.
All right, so NASCAR ended, yes?
Yes.
You want to talk about that real quick? This is your platform. I'm giving you one time. I'm going to give you this once a year at the end of the year. When NASCAR ends. Go ahead.
I thought the final race was good.
So that's going to end the show tonight. And go ahead, Bob. I had to do it. Go ahead.
I know. But I'm happy
No, but
with Chase
seriously,
Elliott
we're going to
as
end the
the.
show right now. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I'm happy with Chase Elliott as the champion. I'm gonna miss you, Jimmy Johnson, and yeah, I cannot wait for next year if there is a next year.
That's it. You're just gonna fucking give us a quick 10-second fucking. I was gonna give you a minute and a half. You don't have to run through it like a fucking band.
Okay, but the race was good. First half it was kind of meh.
First half of every race, meh.
They're making the same noise when they go around.
They're going in a circle.
But the second half was good. The championship race was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. And congratulations to my boy, Chase Elliott. What the fuck do you want?
Now you know how it feels, motherfucker. So who actually won the race? Who actually won the race this week?
Chase Elliott.
Oh, so he won it and won the championship. How often does that happen?
Well, you have to with this new ever since they went to this new playoff format,
Okay.
the winner of the race is also the champion.
So why do points matter anymore then?
They don't. Pretty much, if you win in the regular season, you get a confirmed spot in the playoffs.
I think it's a.
I agree.
Wait, there's playoffs in racing?
We're talking about playoffs.
Playoffs? I thought you just
Talking about
raced.
playoffs.
I didn't know there's playoffs.
Playoffs.
I thought it's just racing, just like a bunch of races. I didn't know there's playoffs.
Playoffs. You know what I'm referencing? Sarah should. It was
Playoffs.
The Colts. It was the
Yeah,
Colts.
Jim
Jim Mora. The Colts were
Who
fucking
doesn't remember that
horrible. And he's like, playoffs? We're talking about playoffs.
Yeah, wasn't it back in 96 or 97 or right around there, maybe 95, maybe right around there?
94, actually, I think, is when it was. I think it was 94, and Jim Harbaugh was the quarterback then.
Yep.
The very next year, the Colts made it to the AFC Championship game.
And they haven't been any worse since.
Well, they won this. That's not true. They won the Super Bowl in 2006. What do you need? I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Oh, and
by the way, Bobbitt, they did something that the Panthers have not done. They won a Super Bowl.
Dick.
I'm gonna do a quick little plug here at the end here for my New Japan fans out there.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. We can talk. New Japan.
Power struggle happened, and there's a couple of things happening.
You want to talk about that? We can talk about that because I watched it myself.
Super J Cup is coming up as well. There's a lot of stuff coming up for New Japan if you guys want to get into it.
Well, it's because Wrestle Kingdom is a couple months away. That's why.
Mm-hmm. So they 3 events coming up. They've got the Super Juniors, The Super J Cup, which is in the United States, and then the World Tag League. So,
I'm going to say this, and yes, I'm going to say this with you. I like what New Japan is doing right now. I will agree, and we talked about this offline. I agree with New Japan. I do wish that they would have had Jay White because night one is going to be Naito versus Ibushi. But I think they're making, and this is why they make the winner of the G1, and they do have a right to challenge. Jay White got the right to challenge Ibushi somehow. I don't know how he did it, or he challenged him and Ibushi gave it to him.
What happened? What happened is,
Coop, can I finish? They do that every year. They do that every year. So it's never happened, and this year was the first year it has happened. And I didn't see the press conference, so Naito, challenged Ibushi on night one, correct?
Yes.
Is that what happened, or what? Go ahead.
Ibushi came out, and Jay White was going to give him the blade during their match with Evil. But Ibushi came out and saved him. So Naito saw that, and then at the press conference, Naito said that because of that, Ibushi should get a title shot for helping me get rid of Jay White. So
now let's keep in mind that Naito was a dick.
He is. It's incredible right now how wrestling fans are embracing dicks as personalities. Right
I know.
Now.
But here's the thing. So, like, Naito, his character is tranquil. But he's an arrogant asshole that, how do I explain this? So, like, he did it to and I think in the G1 climax, he was going to do the thing with Uemura, or no, Sochi. And because he helped Naito, and then he's like, "Oh, I'll do it with you," and then he kicked him, and
he's a young lion.
Yeah, but I mean, he was just—that's what I'm talking. That's the kind of person Naito is. He's dick. He's a dickhead.
Yeah. He's a teaser.
And I'm shocked that he actually gave him a title shot because Naito doesn't care. He cares about Sonata and his faction, LIJ, but he doesn't care about anybody else outside of him.
Now, I have a feeling that might be booking wise. Do you think that might be booking wise, or Gato's not doing it properly? Of course,
it's booking wise, but it kind of hinders the said booking. I'm just going to say that now because I think Kota Ibushi deserves a title shot in the first place anyway.
Oh, he main event no matter what. It should be main event both nights. So,
Bobbit, your hands up. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes, we know because you raised your fucking hand. What is your question?
How do you think my favorite wrestler, Prima of some young guy, is going to do?
Well, number one, Cream of Some Young Guy doesn't even fucking exist. He's not a real person.
He's in the dojo.
So yeah, I mean, I like what New Japan's doing. I did not like. I mean, Eddie Kingston. I will say this with AEW, and this ties in with New Japan. They need to get the title off of Jon Moxley.
Yes, they do.
I'm talking about the AEW World Title, and here is why. It's not because I don't fucking like him, but Jon Moxley is the United States champion in New Japan. He's IWGP United States champion.
Mm-hmm.
Which title do you think AEW wants to be more prestigious? The U.S. title for IWGP or their world title? Which do you think should be more prestigious? Well, I would think the IWGP is not as prestigious as the AEW World Heavyweight title. At least in my opinion, it's a world title.
Mhm.
So if Jon Moxley is still the AEW World Champion, they need to get that fucking U.S. title off of him.
Yeah, I'm really surprised because when Jon Moxley couldn't make it to an event within a month, they stripped him of the title already. So it's not the first time
But
that
then he won it back.
New Japan has taken the title away from Jon Moxley, but he won it back.
Mhm.
But it's very surprising that they have waited this long and they have made a storyline about Jon Moxley holding on to the title and just them stripping him of the title and them using it again. So it's to me it's oh, sorry, go ahead, Tether.
It's because of the fact that this is
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can agree with that, but that being said, I don't want everybody's like, oh, New Japan and AEW need to work together. No, they don't. They don't need to work together. I want AEW to stand on its own 2 feet. If you want me to get behind AEW, don't work with anybody else. Don't.
I know that New Japan is definitely working with Impact now because Chris Bay is part of the Super Juniors and he's part of Impact Wrestling. So that's already intriguing to know that they've apparently with their past have now put aside and they've started a new relationship together.
That's because Dixie Carter isn't part of fucking Impact anymore.
Yeah, it's Don Callis now. That's part of it,
Yes,
right?
well, he was part of He was New Japan.
Yeah.
Him and Kevin Kelly did the English
Commentary. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that makes perfect sense for them to work together.
It does, but I still Impact. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't give a shit about Impact Wrestling. The only people that I care about in Impact Wrestling are now being thrown in a fucking murder, fucking who shot JR bullshit. And that's Rosemary. When all of a sudden Rosemary, her character is
what have they done with her?
Her character is the female fucking Undertaker. And they have not an Impact hasn't used her character the way it should be used.
She was great when she first got in.
Jordan Grace, she's talented, but she needs to shut the fuck up and just fucking wrestle. I don't give a fuck about your fucking political platform. I followed a bunch of fucking wrestlers this week. They're fucking just hateful fucking comments. Fucking just, I don't want to fucking hear it because I wasn't hateful towards them. They're calling Trump supporters, and I'm a Trump supporter. I don't like the guy, but I supported his policies. And they're talking about, oh, it's today feels like a great day to be a fucking American. Half of these fucking people aren't even fucking from America. I hate to say that, but shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. You don't. I don't. If I was to say something, you would say, "Oh, you're a nobody. I don't want to hear your political views." Well, then why are you spewing your hate on your political views? Nobody wants to fucking hear it. Samesies. Same way. That's how I feel about it. Jordan Grace, great wrestler. She needs to shut the fuck up and just fucking wrestle. Everybody that says something to her that is famous, she's talking about this hashtag. Well, that's not what you said when you were hitting on me. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Just move on. You're making me not want to fucking watch you ever because all you care about is who abused you. I don't care. It doesn't impact me one way or another. I didn't know about you 3 years ago.
One of my favorites in Impact. I don't think they're using her right either.
Who?
Rosemary.
No, she's one of the best characters in women's wrestling today.
Absolutely. I will say this. Shout out to Hernandez from the original LAX from Impact. He's a big fan of my stand-up comedy. He supports us, so shout out to him.
Oh, he does? He supports us?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he does.
Yeah, he does. I fucking love that guy. I love watching him wrestle. He's a decent guy.
Hernandez was cool. Like, I loved the original LAX.
The original LAX is the only LAX. The fucking dipshits that they have in AEW. No.
Oh,
The
Santana
original
Ortiz.
Him and Suicide, I think, is who it was.
Homicide.
Homicide.
No,
there you go.
Yeah.
The original LAX, fucking fantastic. I love them.
Yeah, wasn't Zelina Vega part of the original LAX too?
No, that was Evil Lise. I don't know. I'd have to look. They were on Lucha Underground. I know that. She was on Lucha Underground. Mariposa, she could have been Mariposa from Lucha Underground. I can't remember.
Mariposa.
Or was it Thunder Rosa? Might have even been Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa was Cobra Kai.
No. But I'm talking about an original LAX.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Lucha
The
Underground.
original LAX.
But shout out to Hernandez. He supports us. So.
Well, if you ever get a chance to talk to him, tell him I said I appreciate it, man. I do. I appreciate it.
Well, that's what I'd like to do actually for something is if we can find these independent wrestlers that we can support, and if they want to give like their NFL picks that their NFL fans to us. So I think that I'm just throwing that out there for an idea. If you guys want to just,
I am down with it. I am down with it. I'm down with it.
All I'm saying is, if we get Oscar, I have to give her my phone number.
Bob, that's never going to happen.
I don't think Oscar likes NFL football.
I don't even think she knows what it is.
I don't think she knows it exists.
I think she's very focused on her.
She'd probably go, is that soccer?
She's very focused on making food.
Now the Miz, he knows his football. He loves football.
Who?
The Miz.
The Miz can suck my dick.
The Miz is a Browns fan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Miz is a douche canoe. But that being said, anybody got anything else they'd like to add? Bobbit, anything else? What? I eat ass. Why in the fuck would you? Hold on.
Mr.
Yes,
Casey Baker, you are.
So, Bobbit, can I ask you a serious question?
Yes.
Why do you have a picture of a truck with a sign that says "I eat ass"? What is this?
Because
Well, let me finish. I'm not fucking done. What is the significance of that?
I eat ass.
First of all, Bobbit, eating ass is disgusting to me already. Because you're eating something.
No,
what?
I would be fucking coming out and saying that with. Look at your fucking.
It just says ass on it.
It's Tass. But then it's got the fucking. It's got no fucking head. It's got no body. It's just the head. Ass.
I can't even see this.
And then his hand comes in every once in a while. He starts scratching his head like a fucking monkey.
All right, well, this has been one of the funnest episodes I think I've had.
I think where we're going with this fucking shit now, since we got the hand raising and the fucking emojis and shit, I think it's.
Oh, it's been great.
Thank God
Thank you to all the veterans, that have served.
As a veteran myself, sir, I appreciate that.
Yes.
Yes. Please
thank you very much for.
And I say this once a year. Go visit a grave, even if you don't know the person. If you don't have a veteran, go visit a grave. That's how you thank somebody. That shows you care. Don't just say it. I've said it. I said it, and I'll continue to say it even through this election. When Joe Biden or Donald Trump says something, actions speak louder than words. Just saying something doesn't mean it's going to happen. I don't need the picture. Just actions speak louder than words. Go think a veteran. Don't tell me. Don't say it. Go do it. Actually go do it. I'm not saying you have to, but that means more to a veteran if you walk up to them and say thank you. Don't just say it. Actually do it. Or go visit in Memorial Day, go visit a grave. You don't have to know the person. Just drop a flower off. Get a dozen flowers and drop a dozen flowers off at a fucking grave. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's a public place. You can do whatever you want. So yeah, actions speak louder than words. That's my phrase for the week. Actions speak louder than words. I've learned that. I've always said that. And my other phrase is buyer beware for all you people that voted. If you voted for Joe Biden, buyer beware. Buyer beware if you voted for Trump. Same thing. That's all I'm going to say. Who?
I just I think I've already talked enough.
Anybody else have any fucking questions? Sarah?
Nope.
Bobbit? You want to talk about the fucking sign on the truck? Or?
Remember, folks, to eat ass regularly for your heart.
He was saving it for the end. He was trying to reveal it for the end.
That being said, everybody have a great night. We'll talk to you next week.
One more thing. Just Black Friday sales are coming up in the next few weeks, and hopefully you guys will be able to get some Sideline Study merch. I'm not sure if there's any Black Friday sales for that, but that's the time if you guys want to save some money to get some. Support the show.
Yeah, you can check that out. Check out the Sideline Study. What is this? Under mine, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's under my Teespring.
I'll put the link in the Twitter chat.
Yeah. Yes, Bobby. For fuck's sake. Yes.
And remember, for Black Friday, my OnlyFans is half off.
All right, guys. Have a great night. We'll talk to you next week.
All right.
We'll talk about week 11 or week 10 and pick for week 11. Have a great night, everybody.